Banda, on the edge of Kampala, is at first glance just another overcrowded suburb in an already overpopulated city. People all squashed in together, many struggling against poverty, hunger, ill health. Amongst the crowds are children. Some have been left behind to struggle alone. Orphans. They belong to a number of around 2.7 million in Uganda, too many to even know where to start to help. But look deeper into this scene, and there are young people who have started. They help with what little they have. Denis, Simon Peter, and Dominique each have their own orphan story, but now they're too busy to tell the painful details of their pasts, busy caring for a new generation of orphans here in Banda. While Denis was still at school, he started up a social club for orphans. He then began to dream bigger, of starting an orphanage for street kids.
I brought an idea that what if we take this club from outside the school and we start up a real thing outside there. Others agreed, others disagreed that it's really difficult for us to do because others said we are still young. Others, well, you get the funds.
But despite the voices of reason, at the age of just 18, Denis persisted. Denis sacrificed the money he'd saved for university, and with some intense fundraising amongst the local churches, they were able to purchase a small piece of land and build a couple of rooms. Club Banda Orphanage was born, which now provides a home for 15 former street kids.
God can motivate you to do something which really looks impossible, but if God is on your side, it becomes possible.
For these young orphans, the opportunity of getting an education was previously out of reach. There are no government subsidies for the underprivileged when it comes to paying school fees. But thanks to the generosity of the local school principal, it's become possible for Denis to send all the children of Club Banda to school without paying the full amount. Even with this financial assistance, though, covering the costs of feeding and clothing 15 children is not easy. Denis is aware he can't depend solely on donations, so he depends also on his business sense. Here on the outskirts of Kampala, Denis secured the use of a pig pen belonging to a local church. He started with just one pig, and after a few years of feeding, caring for and breeding the pigs, there are now 7, the total cost of which could feed the 15 children for a year. And next, Denis plans to start up a poultry project.
You buy young chicks until like 500 each. So if you are able to feed them within 4 months, they're already grown up. So there you can sell them like 20,000. So there you can see the profits you make.
It's this attitude of entrepreneurship, along with his natural creativity, which motivates Denis to make beads in his spare time. Although the profits generated a small scale, the activity still contributes towards daily living costs. But the load isn't entirely on Denis's shoulders. It's a team effort. There's the motherly support of Sandra to rely on. She takes care of the cooking, housework, and hand-washing the children's clothes. Dominique stays on site with the boys. At the age of just 16, he not only gets himself up and ready for school in the mornings, but the little ones too. Simon Peter stays nearby so he can easily visit and spend time teaching and taking care of the kids. This combination of 4 hard-working pairs of hands, generous hearts, and Denis's visionary mind means there are 15 fewer orphans living on Kampala's streets.
They are happy. They are happy because at least they have got like a family.
And with additional donations and sponsorships from supporters of this work, more vulnerable children will be welcomed into the Club Banda family.
of honor.